Hello, my name is Lauren Vandergrift, and today I'll be showing you how to edit or add your physician profile to the Cure HHT Physician Directory. Now, if you've been involved with Cure HHT, you likely are in this directory, so it's important to start by checking based on your location or here in the search box for your name and editing what is probably a profile that just doesn't have many details to it. But if you've looked and you've searched exhaustively and you haven't found it, you can use this link here to open up a Create Clinician form, which is the same as the edit one, except a blank information. And I'll be walking through this in the edit profile, but if you do need to add yourself, this is the way to do it. Once you do this and you submit it, once it's approved by Cure HHT staff, it'll be live usually within a day of submitting the request. So that's the adding part, but likely you're going to be editing. So we'll show you that today, but all of the same things apply to the new creation form as they do the editing one. So I'm going to go find myself now in the directory. I know I'm in Los Angeles here, Lauren Vandergrift. Of note, I am not a doctor. I'm just playing one for today's video purposes. But I'm going to go to my profile, and I can see this is pretty filled out because I made it and it was fake about 20 minutes ago. But I see this here, I found it, I want to edit myself, I want to crop my picture, it doesn't have me in any particular specialty, and just want to make some changes. So to change the profile, no logging in or anything, just at the bottom of the page, you hit this Edit This Profile button here. Once the edit page is loaded, you will see all the information we currently have about you in the directory, and everything is editable. So let's just do some things here. Most things are straightforward. I don't need to go through every single one. Couple interesting ones. You can crop your photo. Hit the crop button. You want to get, let's say I take the photo I've uploaded and make it. This isn't me, by the way. This is a random stock photo that I will delete later. But I will crop it and save it. It'll save more of the headshot style. Add specialty. Again, you can add many specialties if they apply to you, but generally we assume most people have one, but the option is there to add multiple. Will be a dentist, because that makes sense. Anyway, in the hospital, if your hospital is not listed here, so we have got an exhaustive list of hospitals from around the country, but we obviously don't have everyone. So if you're searching for a hospital that isn't there, we have to add it. So the way to do that is, as this text says, you look for the option that says not listed, hospital not listed. Once you do that, it'll pop up a little new box saying hospital not listed, so my fake hospital. If you do that, when we go to review your profile or make the edit, we can check, make the hospital for you, and make it all synced up properly. We have a lot of information here. We want you to put as much as you're comfortable with, medical school history. It's all just good stuff to have for us, board certifications, that kind of thing. If you have your location, now the location is different from the hospital because oftentimes your hospital's address might be different from where you are. If you're in a satellite office, or large networks like UCLA here in LA have hundreds of offices, so the location of the hospital is quite different often than your physical office's location. So that's why we ask for this other location here. On the second page, we have medical questions such as treatments and conditions treated and ages treated, that kind of thing. A couple of things to note is if you have things like laser, where is it here? Laser surgery, you have to choose the types of lasers performed. There's a few others like that, little add-on questions to treatments, but otherwise it's pretty straightforward. The biography of HHT experience is just more meant as just a little quick summary about how you got to know HHT. Nothing major, but it's just nice to have a few sentences about your experience with HHT and how you are a part of this movement. And then everything below here, this private contact information and revision, this stuff is only for HHT staff, won't be shared with anybody, won't be published live. All that stuff is back here on the public contact information. So this is mostly a web link just so that we can verify who you are based on, seeing your name on the hospital's website, that kind of thing. Private phone in case you have to get in touch with you about anything, we likely won't. And then obviously private email, which is required for every single time that you update or add a profile. And this revision information section is just where you can talk to HHT staff if you're saying what you've done. So cropped photo and made minor changes. Or if you had any issues with it, something wasn't working, you have any questions, all that just goes in there just so we can kind of get a message from you. And that's about it. I'll put in my email here, and this is my personal email, and off we go. Message is saved, and once we get to verify things, it'll be published online. So that's the editing of the profile. If you have any other questions or problems, let us know, but we're really happy with this, and we're looking forward to making this as great as we can and continuing updating it so it really becomes a fantastic resource. So thank you so much.